Ja, ich bin's wieder, Chara. Hier mit meinem Let's Play von Wright, Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Und wir haben im letzten Part eines der Plotpunkte in dieser Episode kennengelernt. Nämlich die drei Charaktere. Na okay, Juniper kennen wir ja schon von dem ersten Part, aber dann noch zusätzlich ihre beiden Freunde Hugh O'Connor und Robin Newman. Und ihre Freundschaft ist nochmal ein zentraler Punkt. Nur jetzt mal schon angeteasert. Aber dann kommt hier Wright wieder ins Spiel. Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends. Sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Juniper Woods, you're under arrest for the murder of Constance Court. I'm what? Wait a second, what's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie? Please, Detective Fulbright, we're involved in this case too. Aha, so you're the lawyers the dispatch said were first on scene. I can't tell you everything, but I will say this. There are two major reasons for her arrest. Number one, the suspect led somebody to where the body was. I didn't. And number two, the crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in her script. But you can't arrest her on just those grounds! True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackwood specifically told me to say no more than that. So Blackwood's the prosecuting attorney on this one too. Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket. Why there's blood on this? That's evidence we made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir. But Junie, I have to do something. I can't let them take her away like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Hold it! Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Lena. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Hate to interrupt your bonding time, but aren't you rather new to all this? You're barely even a lawyer. Well, I don't have much experience and I may need Apollo and Mr. Wright's help at times. But nobody believes in Junie as much as I do! I'll help you too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor.
Athena, Apollo, thank you both. I'm counting on you.
We've got your back, Junie. Guess things worked out after all. Now that you have your lawyers, Miss Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station. I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. And I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright. Take a deep breath and relax, Athena. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case. Right! I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. If anyone's going to solve this case, it'll be me. Time to investigate. Why, that smug little... He hasn't even finished law school! You! That was totally rude! And you're not the only one on the case, man! I'm in too! Big time! Juniper Woods! I'm gonna save you! Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. Alright! You set the victim's location, position and so on were just like in the script. Ich glaube, meines Erachtens sollte jetzt gleich was Geiles kommen. Genauer gesagt, jemand Geiles. Exactly. But without the script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. Perhaps I could help. Have 4 heads. Prosecutor Gavin! What are you doing here? Klavier ist wieder da! Klavier! You teams don't know each other. Is someone going to introduce me? Why do you believe we have a fresh face here? Greetings, Fräulein. I am Klavier Gavin. Some know me as a prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably my band went kaput. Perhaps you've heard of us, the Gaviners. I was the lead vocalist. Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of the country till only recently. But can I get your autograph? You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph? Das mag ich an Klavier. Lässt keine Gelegenheit aus, um Apollo zu mobben. Forgive me, Fräulein, but I've retired from the music biz. But I'd be happy to offer my autograph as rockstar prosecutor Klavier Gavin. Oh, okay. Then that one then. She's a lovely one, her forehead. Didn't know she was your type. She's the newest member of Wright Anything Agency, that's all. Nice to meet you, I'm Athena Sykes. A pleasure to meet you, Athena Sykes. Now that the intros are out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me. Ja, Herr Forehead? Oh ja, vor allem, was machst du, geiler Typ, bitte in diesem Spiel? Ey, ich mach kein Geheimnis daraus, ich mag Klavier. Der ist cool. Ich hab den auch schon im 4. Teil gemocht. So, what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? I'm here for the same reason as your boss, to give a lecture and a training seminar. So he's the famous prosecutor they invited. Yep, genau der. And I have another crucial role to play. The governors are getting back together for a one-time special performance. Even though you guys disbanded, which was a shame, by the way, really. Yeah, I know how much you adored our music, Herr Forehead. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here. Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned? I see you've already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. And the stage was supposed to look like this tomorrow. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Fräulein. And they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. But the worst part of this whole thing is... my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Wait, don't tell me your mentor was... Professor Kurt. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law. Oh, now jetzt wird's persönlich. So, Constance Court was your professor here at the academy. She may have taught the judge course, but she had a huge impact on me. She was fond on saying the end is only justified through proper means. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revert what was right beyond all else. I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry. Athena, are you tearing up? Though I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin owes a lot of who he is to Professor Court. Exactly. So as you can see, we are both joined in purpose, so to speak, yeah? Now, let's rock this place hard. Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already, have forehead. I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us catch her killer. Well then, let's get it started. 24. Oktober, Themis Legal Academy, 3rd floor lecture hall. Right, the stage is ready. And you have forehead, ready to rock? No, the defense is not ready to rock. You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax, you'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here. Julia's masterpiece? The one everyone's been talking about? Yeah, and there's only one in existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Now, Fräulein, we need you to play the part of defendant and judge as per the script. Okay, got it! I've only read the case outline so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I'll treat this like I'm prosecuting a real case. You, Herr Forehead, will play the part of a fledgling lawyer, a role you were born to play. All the evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise the mock trial. Très bien! Let's get started! Defendant/Judge Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to rock. Court is now in session for our reenactment of the mock trial. Or what I'd like to call the mock trial! Yeah, a double mockery perhaps, but a trial is still a trial. Achtung, baby! It's no holds barred. Let's rock! Aw, can we take it easy today?
Objection!
It may just be a mock of a mock, but there's only one way to compete. You play to win. So, remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm holding you in contempt of court. Great. A judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers. Well, GG. Na dann, wollen wir mal. Now then, Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement if you please. You got it, Fräulein Judge. Our case is set in a school very much like this one. The victim, a professor, female. The defendant, an archery club member, also female. Oh me, oh my, I'm innocent! Innocent, I tell you! That's some seriously bad acting, Fräulein. Anyway, the victim's body was discovered in the middle of the squat. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed at the corpse. Her forehead. How did the mock trial participant react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. He reacted with, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." That's not exactly what I would pick to focus on, so why would he care about that? Ah, too much of a fledgling to know what's important, that one. In any case, both in the mock trial and the actual case, Professor Kurt was wearing a sweatsuit. Moving right along.
Hold it!
Hey, wait a sec! The body was discovered in the same area as the mock case, although there was a stage. Plus, the murder weapon and arrow and the lack of blood are also the same. That's right, and therein lies the significance of this mock trial. So let's keep rocking it hard, just like that. Okay! Before the crime occurred, the defendant was to meet with the victim in the court.
Let's see here. When I revived at our meeting place, I found a professor with an arrow in her stomach. But it wasn't me. I didn't kill her.
You don't have to ham it up like that, Athena. It's called getting into character, her forehead. Don't be such a wet blanket. Right, let's see. Oh yeah, then you said... A frail coat used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so. At the time of the murder, a male student was seen, holding a bow in the archery club room, which was a clear view of the squad. He shot the arrow into the victim before my client even got there. Nine, her forehead. That faint swagger does not suit you in the least.
Order! 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 Especially you, Mr. Justice!
Me? But I was just trying to get into it like Mr. Euro Rocker said. Ma. Ey, immer diese Mobberei.
So, the victim was shot from the archery club room before the meeting even took place. Hence, the defendant could not be the killer. That seems to be the defense assertion. Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any objections?
The autopsy report notes that the edges of the victim's wound were unusually wrecked. Could such physical trauma possibly result from an arrow shot from a bow? 9. I believe the victim was impaled with the arrow by hand, post-mortem. In short, the real murder weapon was not the arrow at all. When Robin was prosecutor, he had a tough time determining the real murder weapon. Well, he's just a student, a warm-up act, while I am a real deal, the headliner, so to speak. The true murder weapon was most likely the L that was left in the art room.
An L? What's that? An L, you say? What might that be?
It's a kind of tool used for poking holes in paper, woods and other materials. It's kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo here if you're interested. Ah, dusting.
Gross! It's all bloody up in the handle. Please tell me it's just paint.
Most likely, Fräulein. Pretty realistic, yeah? Let's pretend it's real blood for now. The defendant's prints were lifted from the murder weapon. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. That's where I believe the murder actually took place.
So, the question now is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage?
Well, good question. Schließen wir das mal ab. The murder took place in the 3rd floor art room, but the body was found in the court.
It must have been quite a chore moving the body all that way.
Not at all. There's a maintenance area and storehouse right outside the art room. And a cart used to carry bolts around what found there.
Oh, I think I've seen one of those before, but it's a pretty big one.
A jumbo, yeah? Big enough to fit a person or a body in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window, then moved it with the cart. That is how a high school girl could easily move a body all by herself. You don't say!
Objection!
A body dropped from 3 stories up would show signs of massive blunt force trauma.
Objection!
That may be true, but you failed to account for the large high jump mat in the storehouse. A body dropped onto such a mat would show no signs of blunt force trauma. Yikes! It's almost scary how similar this whole case is on the mock trial proceedings. Quite the crafty killer, in an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club. They moved the body to the quad where it would be an easy shot from the cop room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the Al's stab wound. Sounds like he has only high praise for Skript. Were there any further arguments from the defense? Nope, it seemed like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too. Time for the final then. Your verdict, if you please, Fräulein Judge. Huh? Alright, that's me. Very well, this court finds the defendant Juniper Woods. Wait a second. Even if it's just a mock trial of a mock trial, I don't want to declare Junie guilty. Yeah, perhaps that's not such a good idea. Let's end our mock trial here. Besides, it's about time to get back to my investigation. Thanks, you two! That little run-through of the mock trial cleared up quite a few things. Sehr schön! Ja, danke vor allem an dich, Klavier, für diese geniale Idee. Achtung, baby! The prosecution's already got a witness sized up too. That was quick! Prosecutor Black was almost too good. You're sure in a helpful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, like I said, I just want to catch whoever killed Professor Court. And there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two. Anyway, I won't say goodbye, as I'm sure I'll be seeing you later. Yeah, see you later, alligator! Tschüss, Klavier! I always thought prosecutors were all a rather scary bunch, but Prosecutor Gavin seems pretty nice. Yeah, he's not so bad as prosecutors go. We should get back to investigating too. We don't have nearly enough information yet. And we also have to tell Mr. Wright that we accepted Junie's case. Right, looks like we have our work cut out for us. Darf ich anmerken, dass ich diese Variation von Apollos Theme geil finde? Deswegen ist er mein Favorite. So, dann wollen wir mal diesen Part beenden. In dieser wundervollen Musik sage ich, egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen. Das war's von meiner Seite und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr guys!